long?
You see, back to the Martin, my other frustration is that a lot of the about 500 people who we hear have been infected from the same facility, a lot of them are factory hands. I mean, they are the lower end people in the society. Look at the places they live. Very, nucleated settlements, one room, chamber and hall with the whole family, etc. The rate of spread amongst those people could be higher than instances where the person lives in a bigger place, many rooms and that kind of thing. And that is what we are joking with. And once it moves from the facility into the community proper, then we just have to, I don't know what we have to do. That would be very, very dangerous. Like Godfrey said, I am expecting that by now, other assemblies are taking a cue from this. They should have a database, or they should have information on all places within their jurisdiction which operate with a lot of people. So like factories and those places. They must start visiting those places. They must do checks, like they must do unannounced checks. You go to the place per your estimation, and every assembly has a public health office. You go with that public health person. If they go to the place per their determination, if the place is not safe, social distancing, everything, all the protocols cannot be adhered to. It's not for them to say they are doing it. Yeah. If per the estimation of the experts, the public health person following the assembly, the DC or whoever, they go there and they realize that they may cry today. It's better than they will cry forever tomorrow. If you cry today and you end tomorrow and continue with your life, it's better than you defer the cry for today to tomorrow where you will cry forever. I think that is, so the district chief executives and the assemblies, I don't think should necessarily wait for the president to give them specific directives before they move. It is part of your job. Move around, visit places where a lot of people are. I didn't even know we had a place in this country in this time where 1,003 people will be working. What is that? And it even flouts the EI 64. You don't have to gather in huge numbers, but some people were given exemptions. For those exemptions, ensure that the protocols are in place and are adhered to. That is so important. So you see, and one thing I've noticed is that when this whole thing started, you go to any place, it was fashionable to see the Veronica buckets and tissue papers and all those around. Now the things are there, but nobody's uses them. Nobody's even using them. Nobody even allows you to wash your hands anymore.
It's become sort of like a verification tool. So I have it.
And we need to get back to that. The president could say and could do a lot of things, but it now depends on us to take this fight on and win it. What the president can do is say, okay, I've done this, I've done this. But it depends on us to observe the protocol. The president cannot come to your house to ensure you are doing this or you are doing that. We have to own it. We have to know that this is what is upon us. And if we don't do it, this is what will happen. You spoke about punishment for the mask, etc., not wearing masks, etc. There is no punishment. I mean, we made this point earlier, but we don't appear to have a clear punishment for it. What they will do is that maybe they will tell you don't enter the CBD. But apart from the CBD, there are other places people can go. I don't know what they can do about that. But they are constrained a bit because there is no specific punishment for this. Let's say if you are found without the mask, maybe you pay 100 cedis or they will detain you for a while. I don't know. But there is no clear punishment for it. So they are just using their common sense. And because we all understand the situation, they are depending on that collaboration to enforce this. But it's proven not to be an effective way of doing things.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday, the president also extended the ban on social gathering. Let's pick that video from the president on extending the ban on social gathering, and then we wrap up.
I've come into your homes to announce that the ban on public gatherings, as set out in Executive Instrument number 64, has been extended also to the end of the month, i.e. 31st May. So during this period, there will continue to be a ban on public gatherings such as the holding of conferences, workshops, parties, nightclubs, drinking spots, beaches, festivals, political rallies, religious activities, and sporting events. All educational facilities, private and public, continue to remain closed. There's still a ban on funerals, other than private burials conducted with not more than 25 persons. It is noteworthy that the police are arresting and prosecuting persons, irrespective of their status in society, who flout these regulations.
That is all we need to do. We'll find our way back.
Okay. So
education as well, and education telling us to take seriously the protocols, social distancing, hand washing, sanitizing, more importantly, staying at home if you have nothing so critical to do in town, etc. The education should not end at the minister's press conference. We need to get people down there, get community champions. There are people who are very popular in the communities. If you come to Adabraka, for example, you go to the Sahara areas, there are people that, you know, things don't happen. Things don't happen if they are not there. Yeah. Look for those influencers, empower them, give them the information, let them go out there to do the job. I don't know if someone like Bukum Banko in Bukum,
he says he's willing to do
has been contacted. You know, it's an opportunity. Let him understand what it is, give him what he needs, and let him go out there and do it. Guide him. Let him go out there to do it. There are a lot of people like that in communities. So if we just stay in a crowd, or you know, it won't work. The education amongst a certain class of people is good, but there are people who believe that this thing is very far away from them, like Godfred has said. We need to let them know that the thing is closer than you think. Like the factory hands have spoken about, going back to their community. A lot of them may live in Ashama, Tama, Newtown, etc. Look at how the places are. I think we need to get a bit more serious. And I'm happy with the NCCE thing. Let them get on the ground. I hope it's not one of those things we say and it takes 2 weeks to implement. I'm hoping that they've hit the ground running as we speak.
Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Godfred Akoto Boafo and then Selam Adonu. My name is Vivian Kai Loco. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.